so fake. He looking for me whining. Watch this. He on his way. Alright. Everything from this point of the video starting is a message. Okay. Welcome. Welcome to the danger zone, the other side of sanity. The outer limits. Okay, let's see. Take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. Read the title. Four of Pentacles. Never want to let you go. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Someone has a codependency on you. They do not want to let you go. Someone's trying to hold on to you. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. They're stressed or anxious. What is this though? This person is in despair. They're having nightmares or something like that. Like, they're overwhelmed and anxious. Why? They can't let you go. They're codependent on you. Something is moving at a slow pace, and they're having to postpone something, which is causing them to be pessimistic. Okay. What is this person? What are they trying to do? Four of Wands. This could be someone that wants a life with you. This could be someone that wants a life with you. They're trying to build a life with you. The Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what's taking so long. This person is stressed maybe over the time period. How long something... Okay, this could also be like a delay. How long something is continuing. There could be a connection that is continuing. There's a connection that's standing the test of time. Someone thought something would be a lot further off, but it's happening a lot sooner than they expected, or it's being postponed a lot longer. Like, if it's happening sooner than they expected, it feels that's what's like just putting them into despair. They didn't expect this to happen so quickly. They didn't expect this to happen. There's some kind of stress surrounding whatever it is that is moving so slowly. But if something went a lot quicker than they expected, they may feel like that is setting them back. That's causing them to have to postpone something. I don't know. Someone feels affected by something that you're doing, but it feels like it's something that has to do with your stability. With the Four of Wands, it definitely does. You could be financially secure, physically secure. What's the, yeah, the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, it's the King of Pentacles in reverse. I was asking, it's the Four of Pentacles in the upright. But clarifying that is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So someone may need you to create this home environment, or someone was thinking that you were going to play a part in some kind of home dynamic or environment, and they could have been reliant on the funds, your funds or money to do that. But it's not working. This person made some poor financial decisions. Something isn't going well with work. This may be somebody who they want something with you, but they're always having financial issues. This could be someone that wants to hold on to you because you are independent financially, and they tend to have financial issues, so it would be safe to keep you around, or extremely productive. It would be like you could be an opportunity to this person. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo for sure. They feel like you're I don't like this. Codependency They're trying to affect your decision making. They're trying to affect your decision making. This person wants to be financially dependent on you, or they already are, and you could have made a move or something like that, or you could have detached. This person could have been stressing you. You could have detached for your own fulfillment. Like, that may have happened quickly. You may have detached or did something differently, and you did it fast to maintain your stability, and because of that, things are back on track, but a lot quicker than they were originally, because this person is experiencing a lack of stability and security ever since you detached from them. It's like you can't do both. It's one or the other. It almost feels like the universe, like life, is forcing you to choose. You're going to choose this person and wobble with them, or you're going to choose yourself and stand on your own. And so I feel like someone did not want you to make this choice to stand on your own, but this is what you are being guided and pushed to do. And this is what you're doing, but this is causing an issue for this other person. Now, I'm not sure why their stability relies on you, but if you were this stronghold, if you were the person that kept this person like on their feet, like, it's your energy, it's your time, it's your money, it's your food, it's your home, it's your car, it's your words, it's your mind that's keeping this person alive. Essentially, you are like everything for somebody. You're there. I mean, it could be a relationship, so you're like, you are their everything. You could be their emotional support system, their financial support system, their physical support system, their mental support system. Okay. But when they rely on you, when you allow this person to attach themselves to you, then you experience an imbalance. You feel disorganized. It's hard for you to commit to anything in your life, or you don't feel very steady about your decisions because you have this other energy that's like pulling in a different direction. It can even push you to do things that you really don't want to do, like overextend yourself. Something pushes you or tries to make you feel like you're not enough. It creates chaos in your energy. This person doesn't bring you peace. This is someone who is trying to hold on to you because of how you benefit them financially. This is my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. I just consider you all to be great homemakers, great people, great friends. You are, like, on paper, you know what I'm saying? I don't know all of you individually, but you just have this grounded, rooted sense of self. You're typically very confident, easygoing, easy to connect with. You know, you're good with your money, and it's like people feel supported or like you got them, but you're not bougie either. And you don't, you don't, like, what do you call that? You're not somebody who talks down on people who don't have it. Even if you keep your shit together, you are very humble. Okay, something like that. So, like, there is a lot, but I'm telling you, like, you guys know how to have a good time. You know how to, I don't know, you just know how to enjoy life. That's typically what I get. You take care of everything, you take care of business, but when it comes to fun, you're the person to go to too. Like, work hard and play harder. That's what I know about Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. So I feel like you're that type of person for whoever this is. And they grew this codependency on you because they could not let you go in the times that you needed them to. Like, when you would detach, this person would feel like it's a part of them that's missing. They needed to put you back in place. But it was causing too much instability for you in your personal life. So, yeah, I don't know, but this person wanted you to be their sacrifice, but it's like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to be that sacrifice. Yeah, 333 is on the clock. Because they're manifesting something, and I think it has to do with stability. Okay, so this is energy that can't stay, because it's energy that's delaying or postponing the good time. And it's like slow and steady, but they're gonna make it. You know, they're gonna get there. This is like a temporary, what do you call that? Like the temporary disconnect. This is just a little bump in the road. We just hit a little pothole, but we'll be getting there shortly. You know, I feel like somebody could be trying to hold you back to a past way of doing things, or hold you back to the past, or something like that. And it's like, yeah, no. Thanks for showing me what the past has to offer, but no, our stability lies in the here and now. So it's, you know, you slowed us down a little bit, but you know, you're not stopping shit. I don't even remember what the title of this reading was, yo. I hope that it's I hope that this energy is supporting the title. I put the title on there because this definitely was a download. It's somebody's message. All right, last cards. What do they need to know about this energy here? This phone call. Page of Swords in reverse. They don't want to see no more. They definitely don't want to watch you walk away. You're walking away, but they don't want to see it. They don't want to see where you're headed. They just don't want you to get there. They don't even know what you're headed to. They don't even know what the future is. They could literally be moving forward in their own life, and you could be moving forward in your own life, and lo and behold, y'all bump into each other, but they just gonna stay back there in the past and, I don't know, relive the past again, but without you. But they are doing that, and it's giving them stress. Yeah, see? I wasn't even supposed to split here. Oh, maybe this is what it is. They didn't know you were walking away. You detached emotionally, but that's just now being revealed to this person, that you have already detached emotionally, because you know where you're working, or you know who you want to work with, who you want to build with, and you're passionate about it. So you're gonna, this person didn't think that you care so much about something, but they're starting to see that you are patient. You will take your time. Okay, that's fine. Not there yet. Okay, that's fine. Not yet. Okay, no problem. It's cool. But eventually, I'm going to be where I need to be, and I'm going to see what I need to see so that I can do what I need to do, because this is what I've chosen to do. And they're not worried about this temperamental energy. I feel like before this temperamental energy, somebody had a temperance in the Knight of Wands, temperance in reverse in the Knight of Wands. Someone had a bad temper, and this person's temper would unground them. It would just cause them to, like, kind of just not move. Like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? And then they would become indecisive, like kind of second guessing their choice all of a sudden. Like, is something wrong? Is, you know, what's going on? And then they may end up actually making a decision that they really didn't want to, because it could like block them or stop them. This could be someone like trying to get out the house, trying to take care of business, trying to make a move, and it feels as if someone is experiencing these emotional upheavals during the period of time that this person wants to move around, or when they want to do something different. So this is kind of like you didn't even realize that somebody acts like that, or somebody had this issue. It was like cloaked or hidden. You really didn't know. It's like someone's effect has been affecting you and your mood and how you move and how you do things, but you really weren't seeing how this was happening. They were creating illusions for you, like making it like it wasn't safe. This is narcissistic abuse. The King of Wands and the Seven of Cups. This is narcissistic abuse, making someone feel like there's some kind of danger that's lurking ahead for you, or like you need to worry, like you're in a state of conflict, like you need to have your guard up. But that's only when you're at war with yourself or you're indecisive, and that's not where you were. You were not indecisive. What you were is kind of just open, excited and open. So you held on to that. So you passed the test. That's like a wild beast that roars, Okay, so be still. They do that to see which sheep are going to go back to doing what they're supposed to do because they're not really in their body. They're just waiting for someone to tell them what to do. You, on the other hand, you're not looking for nobody to tell you what to do. What you're trying to figure out is, why the fuck is anybody else affecting me and what I do? And then you stop that. Like, you put up boundaries, or you caught yourself so that um this is not something that you'll react to anymore. It's like, peace, be still. Okay, I'm under attack, or I see somebody feeling some type of way today, or the energy is not so steady today. You're starting to trust yourself. If you feel guided to stay out the way, you stay out the way. But it doesn't mean that things are going wrong. It's kind of like, you could have new, yeah, I'm sorry, my throat chakra. But I think that's what it is. You have gifts that are awakening, like your sixth sense is becoming even stronger. It's attacking my throat chakra, but hold on. God, somebody really doesn't want you to notice, but you're starting to know when to stop, when to go, and when to take it slow. When to speed it up, when to take it slow. You're getting really good at driving. And I mean, like, the vehicle that is you, your physical avatar. So, you could have been religious. So, God, you usually ask for Jesus to take the wheel in some way or another, or whoever you serve, whatever God that you started with. It's an energy, it's an entity, and you're used to having that entity. If you grew up off the Bible, then it's like divine masculine energy. And then some of you are married and you have husbands and you believe in the biblical, or I guess you would call it traditional role of the husband as the dominant masculine and leader of the family. And the wife would be submissive. You know, you may have been a person who would give over that seat to your husband, or whoever was taking the lead, your man, your dominant masculine in your life, whoever is playing that role. Sometimes it could be your child. You know, if you allow your child to take a masculine role and you find yourself slipping into your feminine energy and you're wondering why they just boss you around like they run everything, it's because they do. You let them slide into that masculine role and you are in your feminine energy. So they could be, they closest to God though. Typically they don't even, everything they do is actually helpful or of value. That's what I found. I pay attention to it, but I call it his boss baby days and boss baby mood. But typically he be right on point, and a lot of times we be in sync with what he's trying to do. Sometimes the cards will even read out that energy, and once it's happening with my son, I can translate it, like, from whatever the table was talking about. I can see that divine masculine thread, like how they're moving right now, and I'll see it in my child. So anyway, a lot of people can take that seat. You can give it to family members, friends, your lover, whoever, dominant masculine, or to God. But honestly, it doesn't make sense to me that we give it to something that we can't see, an entity that we can't see, but we don't give it to the human beings that we literally do trust in our life. Like for my son, he's the closest to God. Now for me, God is tried and true. So I don't care what entity it is. I know that entity. I have a personal relationship. And my wishes are granted. I feel safe and protected. I'm provided for, I'm cared for. And that's when humans who sit in that masculine seat fail me. So my son does not typically fail me, but sometimes he'll get in that seat and he'll be a little cranky. And he's being mean to me and he's trying to boss me around, like with an attitude. Well, no, I don't like that. So I'm going to take that back and give it to God. And we'll see what God has to say, okay? I play it that way. But he's human. So he can fail me, just like I've given it to the man in my relationships. and they have that seat, but when they fail me, I have to take that back and give it to God. So, you know, I don't know, but I feel like that's food for thought or something to think about, because you do need to know, even if it's not going to be a person and it is going to be God for you, then know your God will. Have a personal relationship with your God. Like, get rid of the third party between you and your God, so you can really see that God will serve you consistently the way that you expect someone in physical life to take that seat. Because that would be the only reason. If that God is not serving you better than a physical person is, then there's a problem. There's a problem. Life should get better and life should get easier when you give it to God. If it doesn't get better and it doesn't get easier, then yeah, that's not the God for you. Okay. I don't know, but it's a lot of information that's going to be coming out. That's just different from the way that I was raised, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Okay, yeah, we have the Six of Swords, gaining information in order to move forward. There are things that you are going to become aware of. You're on a journey. You're on a spiritual journey right now. And it's been going slow, but I feel like it's about to speed up. And you also have eyes off of you, so you can move even faster when you have like this space and time without people trying to, yeah, throw you off your path. You're going to get there. They're going to get to the other side of this, and you have assistance to get there safely, peacefully. Okay, but somebody is upset because they know about it. They know that you're receiving help. Somebody knows that you're receiving help. What is the Emperor? Yeah, they don't understand it. It feels like your help is working against them. It feels like something is working for you and it's working against them, and this person can't see anything. This person can't see anything. They can't pin you on anything. They can't pin anything to you. They could be trying to catch you. Like, are you assisting this person? Are you helping this person? Why isn't something working? Why isn't something happening? Something should have happened by now. It's not happening. So they feel like you are helping this person out. Yeah, these dirty motherfuckers, they just been sliding in these seats here. And, wicked people. These people, I call them wicked because they took something that was meant to be used to uplift and liberate and educate, and they used it to control and dominate and suppress. Somebody's on a power trip, but now they're experiencing a mental breakdown, and they're bitter. They're bitter. This person betrayed you. They betrayed your trust. Or this person tries to. Either they already have, they already do, or they're trying to, but they like to override your system. But when you're in your divine masculine energy, this person feels like this. They're stressed the fuck out because they can't get in. They can't get in. They can't get in the driver's seat. They're not in control of anything. I gotta make a phone call. I want to call somebody and say, hey, I'm driving. Hey, he's driving. We're driving. Look, the Knight of Wands is about like living life to the beat of your own drum. Living life to the beat of your own drum. Living young and wild and free. I want to read that card from our Tarot Bible. And we're going to close this message out on this note. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Tell me about the Knight. The Knight. Something about honor. You should be honored. You should be so honored. Changeability, unpredictability, and travel. Oh, okay. That's why they mad. Because they don't know what you're going to do. They don't know what you're doing. Changeability. You keep changing and becoming unpredictable. It's the key interpretation of this card. It represents someone who thrives on being unpredictable. Someone who can alter his position, his viewpoint, or direction quickly and without warning, leaving others in his wake. He's like, yeah, you can just switch sides. You can just move on. Like, somebody does not know what to count on with you. Someone likes to use loyalty as a tool. They use it as a chain. It's like putting a stamp on things that you want to do or ways you want to move. Or you're not moving authentically with me. You're going to have to feel this. If you do that, you're going to have to feel this. Someone has a lot of boundaries that they implement for you in your life. Wow. But I feel like this person's charm is not working. Their eloquence or their sophistication isn't working anymore. Someone was trying to use that to ensure that they would get this, role. But it's not happening. It says, if referring to a situation, the card usually indicates a changing environment, either through travel, perhaps at short notice, or even a change of residence. So yeah, something is happening too fast, too quick. And this person cannot get like a word in on it. They can't get any control of it. But someone was like rushing to try to intervene, but they couldn't. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting. Young, wild, free, doing what you were going to do originally. Something was just a stumbling block, but it's a pothole on the street that is the street to your home. So it's like you know the road well. No big deal. I know that every time I hit this road on my way, I'm going to get there, but I'm going to have to get around this first, or I'm going to have to go through this first. No big deal. Just, a little hurdle. No biggie. How to get a nigga gone. Get him, we'll get him. I know that we'll get him, because I lived through this shit before. Alright, you guys, that's what I got for you. That's live. I'm in love with your soul. See you in the next